What's up, guys? I'm gonna do a brand new video today with another case study on two items that I think, if you want to be like a defensive Qiyana, I think these items are the one you should be considering, and I'm gonna tell you which one I think is the best. So a lot of people like to do Edge of Night on Qiyana, and I think it's really fucking bad. Like probably one of the worst items on Qiyana, just because I think the passive is like so overrated. 40-second cooldown for the shield. That means you're pretty much gonna use it only once per team fight. And what often happens is people proc the shield of Edge of Night before the fights even happen. So when the fight actually starts happening, you don't even have the shield anymore. So this passive is pretty much useless. So the whole point of this item is the passive, right? But let's just jump right into it. I'll see the damage it does with EQ, WQ, EQ, WQ. Let me write it down. Edge of Night, 959. And the second item I think is better than Edge of Night if you want to go defensive is GA. Now let me explain you why I think GA is way better. So if you look into it, GA is less AD, less lethality, but it just gives you armor and just gives you like the passive of GA is so much better because people can't proc it before the fight happens. You have actually 100% of the chances it's gonna work, in the fight. So that's just so much better. But let's compare the damage just for fun. So I'm gonna do the same thing: EQ, WQ, auto EQ, WQ. So if you look at the damage, right? That's not a lot, like a difference, right? That's 59 damage difference, right? So you tell me, right? 59 damage difference between the two items, right? G is 100 cheaper, so you're paying 100 cheaper, and you have only 59 damage difference. Now, of course, you don't have the same number of HP, but it doesn't really matter because if you use the passive, you restore 50% of your base health. What does that mean? You're gonna respawn with more HP than this gives you. So in the end, G is just 100% better than this. A lot of games I build GA. Maybe not third like in this game, but it's just to show you, it's just showing purposes. But normally what I would do a build like this. That would be my build. I think this is like so much better. So to be Prowler's first, Serpent second, this third, and GA fourth. Why? Because you see the difference. There's not a lot of damage difference, and it's just so much better. The passive is coming in so clutch. Because if you play Qiyana, you like to dive in. You like to use your ultimate with the EQ, WQ, flashing, doing your combo. So it's just so much better. So that I hope that answers the question. Like Edge of Night, one of the terrible item in the game. This is my custom like build on Qiyana. It's not updated, as you can see. Manamu's not there. Edge of Night's still there. Like I'm gonna go remove this right now. It's really bad. So I hope this helps you, understand the difference between GA and Edge of Night and why GA is just so much better. So I think you should go test it out in the game and you'll just thank me later. But yeah, that's it for the quick video, boys. Edge of Night against GA. Build it 4th item if you can later on in the game, right? So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. And just before I go, one more thing I wanted to say, like, there's also like kind of psychology that comes into that. Like when you see someone with a GA, you have kind of that feeling like, oh fuck, like he has GA, you know what I mean? It kind of like, oh fuck, that feeling like you're like, shit, they have a GA, and it kind of like fucks your mentality over. And sometimes it just tilts you because you're like, bro, I can't kill them, that GA, and it just tilts people when you see that you have GA as Qiyana, right? So that's just one thing I wanted to end with. So I hope that helps you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll keep dropping more like case studies like that, and peace out.